I'm Chloe Lucas, and this is my music video presentation. My media product uses and develops challenge forms of conventions in the way that it's a dance music video, so therefore the cut rate is really fast, and it's got to keep that kind of rhythm going to keep the attention of the audience. There's a link between the kind of genre of the song and the visuals, because the only word that's in the song is shout, and from that I took the idea of a nightmare, so the visuals kind of show that. My video does contradict some of Goodwin's theories because the actual artist isn't featured in the video, so there's no close-ups of the actual artist, so there's no real iconography in it. This is my digipack. It's effective, I think, because it keeps the idea that the whole video is kind of a different world. It's a dream, it's a nightmare. So I use the idea of a kind of planet, so that's like loads of circles and things within the actual design. There are hints like to the omen of the video, played by Maria, which are like kind of here and here. But I didn't want that to be too prominent because it's kind of meant to be subtle. The same kind of fonts and colours and everything are used throughout all the designs to keep a kind of house style. From my audience feedback, it was mainly positive. People commented on the colouring within the video and how it was visually interesting. There were lots of quick cuts, and people liked that. They said it grabbed their attention and kept it. Criticisms that were that it was kind of hard to understand and that there wasn't much narrative, and that some of the shots were repeated, so it seemed a little bit repetitive in places. The repeated shots interested me because that was actually, I meant it to be like that from the Aphex Twin video Donkey Rhubarb. That's kind of where I got the idea from. Media technologies I used in the production and everything. In the research, I used YouTube to look at loads and loads of different music videos of the genre that I wanted to do, to kind of get ideas and inspiration for it. DeviantArt I used to have a look at different images and kind of feel for colours and like that kind of idea. When it came to the kind of planning stages, that was all that kind of thing. WikiHow was very important for me because I had to do stop motion animation for my video, and that the how-to bit on there taught me how to do it, kind of because I was a total beginner, so I needed a lot of help with that. In the production, I used iStop motion on a Mac to do the stop motion part of it, and I used a Sony HD camera to do the other footage for it. In the evaluation, I used Adobe Premiere to edit my video, Photoshop to do my digipack. In the evaluation stage, I used SurveyMonkey to get kind of audience feedback and everything on that. That's it.
Thanks very much, Chloe. Okay, so going back to your forms and conventions, you said it was a dance music track. Is there any kind of similarities between other dance music tracks and your track in terms of forms and conventions, in terms of the way it's edited?
The Aphex Twin Come to Daddy video is meant to be scary and kind of freaky, and that was the idea that I wanted for my video, so I kind of took a lot of the cut rates and things from that to use in my video.
That's kind of what I'm getting at in terms of cut rates. I mean, what's the typical cut rate of a dance music video, and does yours typify that?
Yeah, typically it's a lot faster, and so I use that for my video.
Great, okay. Your audience feedback, did you do any surveys before you produced your music video?
No.
You didn't do any audience research before, but you did research other music videos?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you kind of had a strong idea of where you wanted to go with your music video.
Yeah.
At the planning stage. After you produced the music video, with your audience feedback, were there any things anything that they said that surprised you, or that you'd wish you'd done differently because of the feedback you received?
No, not particularly. The only thing that the kind of main criticism I got was the repeated shots, and I wanted that to be there, so it's kind of didn't really take much notice of it.
Did you get any feedback from the artist?
Yes, I did. He sent me a Facebook message and he saw it and he said that he really, really liked it. He said that actually he wanted the video to be happy to start with, and then when I kind of gave him the whole nightmare idea, he kind of thought to let me run with it and see what happened. And then when he saw it, he said that it gave the video a whole kind of new dimension that he hadn't thought about. It gave the track a new dimension. So.
Very good. Okay. Where would you see this broadcast?
YouTube, MTV, that kind of thing.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.